Hi, and welcome to the Bible Tribe with Seeing Deep Ministries, where we see deep in a shallow world and overcome the battles of the mind with the Word of God. Are you faithful when no one else is around? Do you serve as if you were serving Jesus? The mark of a person's heart is their faithfulness to the gospel and to the responsibilities they steward. We're reading today from Luke chapters 15 through 17, and the verse of the day is Luke 16, verse 10. The one who is faithful in a very little thing is also faithful in much, and the one who is unrighteous in a very little thing is also unrighteous in much. In context, stories get our attention, don't they? We become involved in the narrative and want to know how things turn out. Well, Jesus was using parables to reach the hearts and minds of those he came to save. He did not just come and relay information. He came and related to us as he shared. And the point of the parable of the unrighteous manager is faithfulness, but it is also about not having a divided heart. Our hearts should not go after things of this world. We were made for so much more. The unrighteous manager had been squandering his boss's wealth, but he acted shrewdly in recovering some of the debt. Sometimes the realization that we are going to bear consequences for our unfaithful behavior can shape us up real quick. But real lasting change happens when our hearts are in the right place and we pursue faithfulness. Placing the verse in a bit more context, I want to start in verse 7. Then he said to another, "And how much do you owe?" And he said, 100 cores of wheat. He said to him, "Take your bill and write 80. And his master complimented the unrighteous manager because he had acted shrewdly, for the sons of this age are more shrewd in relation to their own kind than the sons of light. And I say to you, make friends for yourselves by means of the wealth of unrighteousness, so that when it is all gone, they will receive you into the eternal dwellings. The one who is faithful in a very little thing is also faithful in much, and the one who is unrighteous in a very little thing is also unrighteous in much. Therefore, if you have not been faithful in the use of unrighteous wealth, who will entrust the true wealth to you? And if you have not been faithful in the use of that which is another's, who will give you that which is your own? No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and wealth. Faithfulness is an indicator of our righteousness. It is shown by how we handle things and wealth. Do we own and steward them, or do they own us? I chose the key word faithful, which is the Greek word pistos. It means trustworthy, one who can be relied on. Have you ever relied on someone and they were not faithful? Maybe they quit on you or took advantage of you. It hurts. Maybe their motivation was for themselves. But let such times be a reminder that we must prove faithful. As it says in 1 Corinthians 4:2, it is required of stewards that they be found faithful. God is going to hold us accountable to how we served him. May we serve well and be faithful, for when we do, we please God and God grants us favor. Thought of the day: faithfulness leads to success. Application: true success does not come without faithfulness. May our hearts be geared toward God's glory and not ours. Go with God and his precious word, friends. Tune in tomorrow as we head back into the book of Ephesians.